Monorants the Movies, a podcast where we rant about films you may have seen at house parties. I'm one of your hosts and jack of all trades, Mono, and if she were creating the world, she wouldn't mess about with butterflies and daffodils. She's my co-host and master of none, Kira.
Oh no, kitties for everybody.
Kitties for everybody, not lasers on day 1 at 8 o'clock.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Kitties for everyone works too.
Kitties for everybody.
Gotta create people first, and then kitties.
Do we really need
and then
people?
Kitties for everyone. Well, what is everybody if not people?
Kitties.
So all the kitties get another
Cat
kitty?
people. Like crab people, but fuzzy.
But fuzzy. That has nothing to do with Time Bandits.
No, at all. It should, though, because it's very much in that realm.
Yes, it is absolutely absurd.
Oh, yes, which this is.
Yes. No,
fantastically so.
As mentioned, I was about to say last week, but like nearly 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah, sorry, life is shit.
Well, we both were dying of colds. You can probably still hear it a little bit, but we were just dying of colds for the last 2 weeks, so recording was just not on the cards. But no, we're back, and it's time to do Time Bandits as promised, and I hadn't seen this in fucking year, like so long that I forgot nearly all of it, I think.
Yeah, I remembered bits of it.
Yeah.
And then there was other bits and I was like, this is new.
It was mostly
until the end, and then Tony Jaa, I was like, oh, I love that voice.
I think it was mostly just the jumping around time bits that I remembered.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, I had kind of forgotten there was
a story?
Well, yeah, the overall story of them.
The evil genius?
The map and the evil and the supreme being all that.
I will say the evil genius is a great villain.
Oh,
I love my villains
great.
over the top and like camp as fuck, and he is that.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's just so funny. He's got so many great lines in this as well. Like, probably most of the best lines come from him.
Yeah, and it's just that real dry, sarcastic,
I think
rhetorical,
one of my favourites is when he's like, "Ooh, I feel good," and Benson is like, "Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. Don't worry, it'll pass."
When he turns Benson into a dog.
Just blowing them all up all the time.
The way he fires his fingers is my favourite. The way he kind of like flicks the nail up and the whole finger opens like a little revolver.
Yeah. Oh, it's pure Terry Gilliam.
Oh, yes, it is.
It's pure Terry Gilliam. Like.
Also, parts of that, like when they're in his castle of whatever it's called, I've forgotten. Big evil place.
The Fortress of Ultimate Evil or
yeah.
something? Or Ultimate Darkness? Fortress of Ultimate Darkness.
Yeah, Castle Arg.
Kind of. It's a very cool model.
It is. Yeah, some of the pieces look like Lego bricks.
That is intentional.
Because it's supposed to be like he's dreaming and it's the...
All of the, his like rescue.
Yeah.
All of the like different people and bits that show up for his rescue. The cowboys, the
yeah,
knights.
It's all the people they'd encountered throughout it.
It's all the toys that are in his bedroom at the start, including the tank and the like spaceship.
Because I was like, where the hell did they get a tank?
Yeah, no, the tank did. Because I was like, I was kind of saying,
I know Randall's good, but what the fuck?
Knights from medieval period and archers from Agamemnon. I'm not entirely sure where the cowboys came from.
It's a kid in the 70s. He's going to be playing cowboys.
Well, no, but that was
80s.
it. But yeah, then it's because that's all the toys he has in his bedroom at the very start. Because it's supposed to kind of be like him escaping in his imagination, but they kind of fudged that at the end. But we should probably do a summary before I talk about how they fudged the end. When a knight on horseback bursts out of 11-year-old Kevin's closet, he thinks it must be his imagination. But when 6 shifty individuals fall out the next night, they take him on a heist through history beyond his wildest imagination, meeting Napoleon, Robin Hood, Agamemnon, the embodiment of evil, and even God himself.
Yes.
Well, it's the Supreme Being.
The Supreme Being, but the implication is he created
He's
everything.
God, yeah,
it's God.
And they are angels? Question mark? They make trees, and they made a tree that was just too awesome, so God demoted them.
Yeah.
Just that in and of itself is...
Slarty Bartfast?
Kind of,
yeah.
I think, yeah.
I like doing all the little crinkly bits.
Yeah, they're
God's
angel. Yeah, they're God's employees.
Yeah.
And they helped to make the universe, and now they've gone rogue, and they're jumping through time using holes and a map. Which
is a really cool map.
Oh, the map itself looks cool. Like
I love the map.
The actual, like...
You can get, like, replicas.
The actual
posters
prop,
of it. It's really fun looking.
I just love the way they look. The way I'll just call them the Time Bandits.
Yeah. Oh, they're awesome.
Their costuming, like... It's
my favourite is the Titanic when they're on the Titanic. And they're all in the suits and tails. And having caviar and cigars and stuff. That's my favourite version of them. Like, and they're like milking it for everything it's worth until they end up in the water.
Yes. But like their first get up
When they appear, yeah.
When they appear first, and they're just in mixes of things. Like, some of them have, like, leather armour, and some of them just have, like, jackets and, like,
the helmet with one horn.
Yeah, and I think somebody has, like, a flying helmet. Somebody else just, I think it's
and
Fidget.
some wet celery. Sorry.
Fidget just has a colander on his head. Like,
it's what the fuck happened? But that opening, like, not the opening, but number one,
Kevin's horrible parents.
Kevin's parents are dicks.
Yes.
They're horrible people. They're very much...
That's kind of the point.
They're very much remind me of, like, Matilda's parents.
Oh, well, it is supposed to be, because Terry Gilliam said this is, like, the first in his trilogy of imagination.
Yeah.
Being this, Brazil, and Baron Munchausen.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be somebody escaping from their life that they don't like through imagination. So in this, it's a kid. In Brazil, it's a man. And in Munchausen, it's an elderly person.
Yeah.
But you can kind of understand why he wants to escape from his parents.
I'm sorry, at the end, when she's like a real man, would you have gone back in and gotten the toaster?
If you were half a man, you'd have gone back in and gotten
the fucking toaster.
But okay, so because
he's got the teammate. He saved the teammate.
Yeah, well, yes.
Which is a wonderful invention that you can actually still get.
Just their whole thing at the start.
Would they won't let him go to bed because he has to wait at least half an hour for his dinner to settle?
No, where she's going on about how the neighbours have this and that, and it's I'm guessing some kind of microwave, and she's going on about how it's a block of ice to beef bourguignon in 7 seconds. And his response is, at least we've got a two-speed hedge cutter.
Oh my god.
But yes, they are absolutely uninterested in their child.
Oh yeah. And like, no wonder he's trying to tell them all this cool stuff that he's learned, like in that way that kids do, where they're like, hey, I found out about this cool thing, I want to tell you about it because it's really cool. He's a little annoying.
A little on the trying side.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be he's that, like, over eager, like, you know what I mean? It's like, yes, it's cool you have an interest, Kevin, but we don't need to hear everything about it.
Yeah.
But that's just.
But they could also engage with him somewhat.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm not on their side in this.
Yeah, they're horrible. But that first bit when the knight and the horse just gallops through his room, which always makes me think of fucking We Come One.
Okay.
The music video.
Why?
With the massive, is that We Come One, the Faithless video, where like he's just sat on the couch.
The big riot.
With the big riot and the horses, all the ride horses coming through. Yeah. Anytime a horse bursts through something, I'm just like, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, that this is a very specific horse bursting through something in that it's bursting through a closet in somebody's bedroom.
Quite scary. Like, that's a big angry horse stomping around in a very small space.
The way he shoots it really helps with that, just in terms of feeling things from Kevin's perspective. Yeah. It's done particularly well then towards the end with like the chase scene and stuff.
Yeah, I think having the Time Bandits all be little people helps with you being on the same level as Kevin all the time.
Well, that was...
because they experience the world the same way he does.
That was a direct choice from Gilliam, where he wanted to have this kid have an adventure through time. Yeah. But he didn't want him to have a
like
cast
adults.
He didn't want adults, and he didn't want a whole bunch of other kids. So that was how he kind of came upon the idea.
And he didn't have access to Muppets like Labyrinth did.
Well, I think he wanted other characters, and he decided.
Yeah, because it would be strange if it was a group of like normal people, which I hate saying that, but like average height people.
Just average height people, yeah.
With a kid. Like, even though he's like, how old is he supposed to be? 9, 10?
He's supposed to be 11.
Oh, 11? Yeah, like it's still kind of weird. Especially if they're supposed to be like thieves.
Yeah.
Like, it's very hard to still be...
And not to... I don't think that's to infantilize little people either.
No.
Because that is often a thing that is done. But yeah, just for the purposes of the film.
Of him becoming one of the group and helping them and becoming friends with them. Yeah. Having them all be on the same plane constantly, so one's not looking up or one's not looking down. Yeah. And they also experience the world the same way he does. And a lot of the trials and tribulations that they experience are because of their limitations due to their height.
Well, even
just trying to get around things like, and they also use it to their advantage as the circus show and things like that. Being like, look at us, people, look at us while we're doing things and we're stealing stuff.
I completely forgot about Napol-Ian.
Ian, I was watching it for ages going, I know him. Oh shit. Would never have guessed.
Because you've got the obvious Pythons
so
showing
fucking
up.
hilarious when they steal his hand.
No, my favourite Napoleon bit is him just listing all the short people from history.
Yes, and how he's like taller than him.
Yeah, they're so much smaller than him when it's like literally an inch or the same height a lot of the time. Oh, that bit just cracks me up no end. I don't want to see these tall freaks. None of them under 5'7". I want to see little people hitting each other.
And he gets that.
Oh, I came to France because I came to Italy because I thought they were all little. I mean, I know it's the obvious gag, Napoleon, sure, but then no, they sell it well in this.
No, I think it's not the obvious gag. It's the common misconception that Napoleon was short when he was actually
he was average
for the time.
Yeah,
he was average because people forget that humans weren't always this tall.
Yeah, no, he was. I think he was
like average
around 5'6",
5'7", which was average height,
which is also the height that Ian Holm is.
Yeah, he's fantastic as the miserable bastard. He really is. It's so deadpan, and he just
the two generals are standing on either side of him and he's giving out to them for being too close and he's like, it's like being at the bottom of a well.
It's just such a ridiculous role for him. I'm like, Bilbo, what the fuck?
Oh, well, yeah, you often, as well, you don't...
Like, and
I've not seen him in comedy much.
As young as he looks, it's also like, Ash, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, and definitely better than the way he looked in Romulus.
Yeah, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. I might have to skip that on the next rewatch. I don't think I can cope with the whole Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Right.
It helps that he's all kind of... Oh, shit. Yeah, if you haven't seen Romulus, spoilers.
No, I think it's fairly widely known that he's
if you haven't, sorry.
No, it's fairly wide. Mild spoiler, to be honest with you, at best. But yes, it is excellent and well worth a watch, but not Time Bandits.
No. But it's just, such a weird role because he is very much being the straight man in it.
Yeah.
He's got them wearing all the uniforms because he likes them, and all his guards are outside in their skivvies. But still with the funny hats on. No,
when they all have the Time Bandits and Kevin have the general's uniforms and the hats on, Kevin in the hat looks so fucking funny.
But it is, and they're just like stealing stuff while they're there. They just decide, I think he passes out. And they're just like, fuck it, let's go.
Well, no, the plan is to go and that's the whole thing is they're international criminals is what they tell Kevin. And then afterwards, Kevin finds out, no, that was actually their first robbery. But
because it all goes very wrong once they commit that first robbery.
After that, yeah, it is a bit hodgepodge.
I do like their escape.
From...
Napoleon. Where they run down the alley and through the door.
Yeah.
And they're all just left stood there.
I love their arrival in the next time period.
Oh, on the carriage?
In through the carriage. On top of Pansy and Vincent.
Oh, poor Vincent. It's okay. That thing's gone away now.
If you get the... Oh, no. The thing, that's gone.
But you still have to...
No, I don't.
Is your mother okay?
It's pure Python. It really is. But it's just so funny, particularly when... And
it's Shelley Duvall, who's wonderful.
Oh, she plays it great. Like, again, I've not seen her do much
comedy. No, olive oil.
But... No, I've not seen her doing much comedy, but
it's nice to see her not dehydrated.
But when... The
shrieking, the way she comes out of that carriage and just stands there and just shrieks at nothing.
Oh, it's brilliant.
And then just runs.
But when they get caught by the thugs...
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not after they get caught the first time. It's when the Time Bandits are leaving and they go back past them again.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh no, the problem is coming back. I must have fruit. It's just great.
But the thugs that capture them, and they're like, oh, we're thieves too. You know, we're robbers.
Their whole worst of the worst.
Yeah, they're take us to your leader, and they take him to the leader, who is the very short appearance of the wonderful John Cleese.
As Robin Hood.
Yeah, but
played a la the...
Oh, he plays it like a royal.
Oh, no, that's supposed to be...
Really,
I can't remember
just
which...
completely...
I think it's supposed to be... What's his face? Racist.
Oh.
Greek.
Slap her about a bit.
It's funny you make Churchill the Hollywood Years reference, actually, because I honestly think that Harry Enfield
based it on
the
him.
king a little bit like the Supreme Being at the end.
Yeah, just a touch.
But...
Oh, God, what's his name? That one. How do you get the Scottish to stop drinking?
Philip.
That's it.
Sorry, I don't know my royals.
We were going through the racist quotes.
Racist one, pedophile, fat finger one. He's the king now.
The gorilla hands.
But yeah, I think it's supposed to be like it's him
detached
meeting footballers. That's what it's played like. You're a footballer.
And
how long have you been footballing? And you're a robber. Are you a robber? And how long have you been robbing?
Isn't that very nice?
4'1", sir.
Yeah. Oh, how long have you been robbing? 4'1".
That is a long time, isn't it?
That's marvellous.
John Cleese plays it perfectly.
Oh my
it
God.
really is.
There is a touch of Basil Fawlty in there.
Particularly at the end. Bye-bye. What dreadful people.
No, and he's like, bring the poor in, and this is for you, and they keep punching them out.
They're lovely.
Why? And he's like, is that really necessary? Because every time they give him...
punching them.
Yeah, why is he punching them?
Because they're horrible thugs.
Yeah. And it's like, here's an expensive Vaseline, because this will help the poor out a lot, because that's what we do. Marvellous.
Considerably less poor after this.
Yes.
It's Monty Python-esque.
Yeah.
But it's just John Cleese brilliance.
Yes.
And apparently Palin wanted to play Robin Hood, but
Palin's better as Vincent. He does that better.
Yeah.
That
they have about equal screen time.
No, but Palin's always done that type of character, that slightly pathetic character, a lot better. He was always not the jilted, but the cuckold. Yeah. In any of the Doctor sketches where they're having it off behind the screen.
Isn't he Father huge tracts of land that Prince locked in the tower yeah.
She has vast tracts of land.
And Lancelot's the one who comes to save and Lancelot's Cleese.
Yeah.
And it's just
he does that so well, because I always love the Doctor sketches. And he's like, you know the one where like they're there with the wife, and he's like, oh, let me just examine her, and they're getting it on behind them, and he's still asking questions, completely oblivious.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas Cleese does the more aloof, slightly rude, but completely blusters through it.
And he definitely...
Which is taken to the extreme, obviously, with Basil Fawlty.
He definitely does the like, upper class tough better. Like.
And the fact that he is so freaking tall.
Yes.
When he does things like that, and he can just gaze off over people's heads.
Also, considering this is supposed to be a romp through time and history.
Yeah.
Now, I know they go to the time of legends, or the place of legends, or whatever later. Where there's ogres and giants and stuff. Yeah. But they see Napoleon, historical figure. Robin Hood, not a historical
fictional figure.
And then Agamemnon, also not a historical figure. So it's kind of...
I think Robin Hood they had to kind of stick, once they got Tony Jaa, whatever way he was cast in, because he's the voice of Prince John in the Disney's Robin Hood.
The guy from Long Back?
Jay.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Jay or Jay?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but if you're pronouncing it Tony Jaa, it's the
Tony Jay
guy.
Yeah. he's the, at the end, he's the supreme being. That marvellous voice.
No, he's just the voice.
Yeah.
Of the return what you have stolen to me.
That's him speaking at the end, though, as well.
No, that's...
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's Ralph Richardson.
But that's still his voice over it, because he has a very distinct voice, and if it's...
I don't think it is.
It is.
Because the whole point of Ralph Richardson as God was because he was like one of the like trinity of like stage actors. He was basically a god among actors. Him, Laurence Olivier, and somebody else that I can't remember and had never heard of were like considered the trinity of actors, of like, you know, the great stage actors at the time. And that's why Ralph Richardson is like the physical person of God at the end.
All right, I'm pretty sure it is his voice, though. It's not his voice, though, because Tony Jay has a very distinct voice, and that dialogue at the end, if you listen to bits of chunks of Robin Hood of Prince John, it's the same. I don't know whether it might have been dubbed over.
It doesn't look dubbed at all, though.
Yeah.
And then if... I don't know. This is the kind of certainty that people come to Monorats for.
Yes.
But at the end, anyway, like the in-person God is just fucking brilliant as well.
Of course, I knew you had it. You think I just let you take it?
Again, he got so many good lines in just that short bit there as well.
Where's Benson?
No. The god at the end.
Sorry, no, the one that gets turned into the pig.
Og.
And he's like,
where's the pig?
Yeah. He's like, I was enjoying that.
And then when he's telling them to clean up the evil, and he's like, don't touch it. He goes, so much as a little speck might turn you into hermit crabs.
Yeah. Okay. Are hermit crabs evil? I know I don't think hermit crabs are evil.
When Kevin asks him, like, you did all this just to test your creation.
Yeah.
Like, and God's like, well, yeah. He's like, why? He's like, well, you might as well ask, why evil? And Randall's like, no, we wouldn't dream of asking that. And Kevin's like, no, why evil?
Yeah.
And God's just like, nah, and kind of walks off, and then comes back and it's like something to do with free will, I think.
Yeah, we gotta have that L free will.
Oh, he's just it's the delivery. And apparently he went through his lines of dialogue in the script and like put red markers through it and was like, God wouldn't say that.
No, God would just be weird and vague.
He's great.
Which is why I love God and Dogma, because God just doesn't even speak.
But particularly as the counterpart to, isn't it David Warner who plays evil?
Yeah.
As David Warner's evil, it's just such a good balance compared to his campness and over the topness.
I'm sorry, when they fire the arrows at him and he pulls the cape around and he puffs up like a pumpkin and then he goes and fires all the arrows back out again.
I think I preferred the carousel thing.
Oh, what the fuck why did a knife come out of his head?
To cut the ropes.
Very Beetlejuicy.
Oh, his headpiece was very much inspired by Geiger, apparently.
Yeah, no
Not
shit. His headpiece is fucking awesome. It's really weird, but it kept bothering me that he was missing 2 nails.
Was he?
Yeah, they disappear after he fires his fingers as cannons.
Yeah.
The index fingernails disappear, and I was like, oh, he popped a nail.
Also, the whole thing about him just wanting to understand technology.
Yeah, tell me more about computers.
He's like, God has
He has magic. He's like using his scrying mirror. He can fire shit. He can turn people. He's like, if you're lucky, some of you might still walk out of here on human feet.
No,
he likes to turn people into like weird chimeras.
It's that weird 80s thing of Douglas Adams had it as well with like digital watches, because that's one of the things he said. God has no knowledge of the modern world. I have knowledge of digital watches.
Yeah,
and mobile telephone or whatever else he said.
Oh, in-car telephones.
In-car telephones.
That's it. In-car telephones.
And then Later on, Robert, show me fission reactors.
Yeah, is it okay?
Oh, he has so many good lines and he plays it so well. Even
it's just enough.
It is.
It's not over the top.
Well, it is, but it's the over the top that's called for.
It's believable, yeah. I just love his minions. I like the one that just keeps questioning him when they all keep asking him about his plan.
Well,
and
there's
he just
a couple that get blown
them.
up at the start, and then it's Robert and Benson throughout it for the rest of it. And I love the way they both basically want to be executed and harmed the whole way through. It really reminds me of something else, and both times I watched it and I couldn't figure out what it is. There's something else where there's an evildoer and their minions want to be hurt and thank them when they get hurt, and I can't remember what it is that it reminds me of.
It's not Blue Falcon.
No,
Expectorate on me.
No. It's something. I don't know. It could be something from like Earthworm Jim or something. I can't quite remember.
Right. Yeah, it's some weird thing where they're like getting off on it.
Sean Connery's in this film as well.
Yeah, and what is it about?
Wife beater himself.
Yeah, why was there something in his contract that said that he must show up in tiny pants at some point?
I think it's just Sean
Connery is just like,
I'm just going to be in tiny
pants. It's hot. I'm taking my pants off.
One of my favourite bits of trivia about this film was the fact they didn't think they were going to get him, because in the script they had, the whole thing about after the fight he's got the helmet on and he takes the helmet off.
Yeah.
And they had in the trivia they had in the script that he takes the helmet off to reveal somebody like Sean Connery or of similar but cheaper stature or something like that. But Connery was apparently a massive Python fan and signed on straight away.
Yeah, well, in fairness, if not for that, George Harrison was like one of the producers on this as well. So like,
they didn't have him for very long.
No,
because they wanted to have him show up in the fight at the end and die. But they didn't have him for long enough, so they just got him to film the fireman scene.
Yeah,
at the
they
end.
did that as a compromise because I think they only had him for like 2 weeks.
I don't know that I liked that though. Him
being there and giving the little wink wink nudge nudge, and it could possibly be real, and the last little bit of evil being in the microwave oven.
It's more the last little bit of evil, because it's like, oh, he comes back and it was all
a dream.
It was all a dream. And even Sean Connery being there, you could be like, okay, maybe somehow.
Well, isn't that whole thing that if people you see in dreams are people you've seen?
Yeah, except he hadn't seen the fireman yet.
But he might have seen him at some point, like it's people you see, like just faces that you see.
You were there, and you were there, and you were there of it. Yeah. And that I don't mind so much. But then his parents just get blown up.
Yeah, in fairness, they kind of deserve it.
They do.
What? I love how everybody just leaves and he's just left stood in the garden.
That's the main thing.
With the smouldering boots of his parents.
Yeah, his parents just blow up.
And his house just burnt down.
Firefighters just like, see you later, newly orphaned kid. Bye-bye. But yeah, if it's supposed to have been all in his head and all in his imagination, then his parents shouldn't blow up.
No.
But I prefer, as always, I prefer the reading that it's not all in his head and that the magical things are there because... Yeah. It's a movie.
And they're like, he has to go back to carry on the fight. So it's just like him carrying on the fight as well.
Well, he only has to carry on the fight because God left evil in the world.
Yeah, and different. he's like trying to tell him. He tries to warn him. He's like, hey, you left this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we talk about the Time Bandits themselves? Because we kind of haven't.
Yeah. So there's 6 of them.
They're all great, I have to say. But particularly Fidget and Wally, I think. I really like Fidget and Wally.
Randall's a little bit of a dick, but I think he's supposed to be.
Yeah, and you get that early on with the whole... I think Strutter makes a suggestion, and Randall's like, well, do you want to be the leader? And he's like, no, we agreed no leaders. He's like, right, so shut up and follow my lead.
Yeah. Well, the actor that played him apparently wasn't really very friendly or approachable and didn't really kind of like bond with the rest of them either. So when they're all having to go at him later on, that was really them venting their frustration at them. He
was apparently under the impression that he had been hired for his acting ability alone.
Yeah,
and he's a really good actor.
Yeah, he's really good in it.
But he took the hump a little when he found out that, you know, much of the reason was because that the role called for little people. And yeah, he took the hump and didn't really socialise with anyone. Well, certainly any of the rest of the Time Bandits. And yeah, they kind of took out their frustrations a little bit in that scene when they're all beating them up. Half of them were in Star Wars as Ewoks as well.
Oh God, yeah.
Also, unfortunately, half of them died relatively young. Like David Rappaport died when he was like 38, 39.
Yeah.
Is it Jack Purvis? The guy who played Wally had an accident when he was like in his 50s or 60s and ended up paralysed from the neck down.
Oh.
And then died a few years later, possibly as a result of complications. And one of the other ones died in his 50s or 60s as well. Oh, I can't remember who. Oh, and Fidget, Kenny Baker, was R2-D2.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course he was. He used to get left out in the desert in Tunisia whenever they used to break for lunch, and they'd leave him out there in the R2-D2 suit, and they'd have to go and like rescue him.
Him and I think Wally. I'm not sure if it was Wally, but one of the other Time Bandits went to the Star Wars auditions together.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I think both went for R2-D2 and Kenny Baker got it. But no, in this, they're all great. I really love Fidget and Wally though. I don't know why. It's possibly because Vermin just wants to eat things.
Yeah.
Og is kind of just the stupid one.
Yeah. Well, they're supposed to be the 6 Pythons.
Yes.
They're kind of very much based on the 6 Pythons themselves as well. When they're escaping from the cage, which also gave me mad Red Dwarf vibes, when they're trying to get through the tunnel, Ouroboros, I was like, how's he going to get, when he drops the rope on the middle cage, I was like, how's he going to get down?
But then you see how he gets down.
I know, and I was like, that was stupid.
It doesn't end very well for him. Well, not terribly, but not great either. I love the Moderna kitchen thing as well, being the the thing that gets them into the trap. Like the greatest object in the universe.
It's a Moderna kitchen.
Moderna kitchen.
Also, that being, what is his name? I forgot.
Jim Broadbent.
Yeah. Marvellous. And that voice, being able to do that TV presenter style, like, monologue, I love it so much.
Also,
it was missing a cuddly toy, though.
What was it with 80s films and having, like, satirical TV shows where people died? Like Your Money or Your Life is the show in this, where there's like an OAP dangling above some kind of, like, I don't know, piranha pit or whatever.
Yeah.
Running Man has the Climb for Cash where the dogs are like barking at them. There's a couple of other things they're the first two that spring to mind. And obviously Running Man itself is a TV show where
all I can think of is the death clock. Killed by Cash.
Yeah, well, that's not the 80s though.
No, but that's the only one I can think of where he gets sliced to death by all the dollar bills because Pickle's an idiot.
Your Money or Your Life.
Yeah.
Just the whole
man
it's also
dangling. Kind of, like, it probably taking the piss a little bit out of, like, the insane Japanese game shows that would have kind of slowly been making their way over that were just so ridiculous.
I don't know enough about American TV shows in the game shows in the 80s. Maybe they were particularly crazy and exploitative as well, and that was what this was a reaction to.
I thought they were all like Wheel of Fortune and shit.
Climbing for Cash is probably still my favourite.
Getting chased by dogs.
Is there anything we didn't like about this?
No, it is a little bit slow in places. Just it does kind of take its time getting to where it needs to go. I was just like Agamemnon leaving Kevin in the middle of the desert. I was like, that's kind of shitty.
Not as shitty as when the Time Bandits are like kidnapping Kevin back and he's obviously in distress, and Agamemnon's just like, oh, this is hilarious.
This is great. Look at them do the silly thing. Also, what the fuck is going on with him and the wife?
Oh, I mean, it's Agamemnon and Clytemnestra. Like she's going to kill him.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
It's
one of my favourite paintings is her with the axe after killing him.
That's the other thing. I assume this was supposed to be, probably looking too deeply into it, but this was supposed to be pre-Trojan War because...
Why is he killing a Minotaur?
He's there, but he's
Mycenae.
He's there with his wife.
Yeah.
And his wife hasn't killed him.
Yeah, because doesn't she kill him immediately upon his return?
Yeah.
From Troy.
But then when Kevin's looking at the...
he was like, oh wow, you were at Troy.
Yeah, I wish I was at Troy.
Yeah.
So, and Agamemnon doesn't be like, what do you mean, I wish I was at Troy? So I'm assuming it's post-Troy, but then he's alive, so confused.
I wish I was an American, so...
But...
Yeah. That's not how that works.
No, but
he does kill her 3 lovers, which is really not going to help the situation. Also, what's with the whole, when he's like, oh, from this day forth, he'll be my son. Why are you kidnapping the kid?
Well, because...
Scaring the kid.
He said he... Oh, sorry, that whole... I don't know what that's about.
I was like, that's fucking weird.
But as to your point, it can be a little bit slow in parts. Probably the Agamemnon part.
It's a little bit draggy.
But I suppose it's just to be...
It's showing a life where he's appreciated and valued for, his skills and wanting to learn.
Yeah, he's found a place and
he's accepted and he's happy to stay there.
A parental figure who treats him with kindness and care.
Waiting but for some reason giant scorpions to appear, but I think that's because we watched something a while back where they were fighting giant scorpions a lot. And it was really
Clash of the Titans?
And it was really stupid and fun.
I feel like that was Clash of the Titans.
Yeah. And I kept waiting for giant scorpions. I don't know why. I was like, ooh. Also, yay, reusing of filming locations. Because that's from Life of Brian.
Ah, yeah. Well, actually, I have to say...
Because that's the window where he opens it and he's completely naked. And they're all like, hey!
In comparison to, not last episode... The sets and the locations in this actually really do add to it.
Yeah, because they actually go there.
Well, yeah, they actually go there, but it actually feels like they are in the places and times that they're supposed to be, much more so than... I'm
sure Danny Baker was delighted to be back out in a desert in Tunisia.
Like...
I was he was like, fucking great, this is marvellous.
But in Bill and Ted, that's not ancient Greece. That's a hillside in California with a bunch of dudes in togas and some sets.
Whereas this really was...
This was ancient Greece. This was, you know what I mean? That was the forest of Sherwood. That was, you know what I mean? That was the places that it was supposed to be. That was even like...
The big fancy, like, chateau castle that Napoleon's in.
Yeah, that...
But, see, that's the fun of Europe.
Yeah.
All this shit is close.
In fairness,
if you throw a stone around here, you hit a fucking castle.
The only bit that where it doesn't really feel like that is probably the only thing that was filmed on a like soundstage,
which is the Castle Ark, which I've decided.
No, I was going to say that even still feels kind of big and open and imposing and dark and stuff. The Titanic sets,
it was very closed,
obviously sets.
And a small set too.
Yeah, because it's really just that one.
I suppose they would save the money for the water tank.
Yeah. But then when
keep going, I can't swim.
When they are in the water, that
looks
we're back
great.
Into feeling like
yeah.
So we'll say
the sets, but it is worth it for that bit on the Titanic where he's like, "What about the thing on my nose?"
Oh yes, of
course. The return of Vincent and Pansy,
return.
and he's like, "Are you fine with the thing on my nose?" And then it turns out he's wearing a toupee, and that's her line.
That's her line, yeah.
And cue the wonderful shrieking again that she does, where she just stands there shrieking in directions.
I want to know what her issue is, because
there's clearly
when he says, could you ever live with a man like this? Yeah, with a thing like this in his nose, and he's like, she says, "Oh, of course. Sure, I've got a massive," and he's like, "Oh, Patsy, you've made me so happy." He cuts her off. I'm like, what has she got this time? A massive what?
Who?
Who? Yeah, I don't think there's much that I don't like. The Titanic set there, that's not really a negative thing. That's just in comparison to the rest of the sets.
I'll overlook it for the banter.
Yeah.
Because Vincent and Pansy are great. And I like the fact that you kind of get this calamitous couple that keeps appearing.
Yeah.
Who are always the star-crossed lovers who, and he always seems to have some sort of like hideous disfigurement or like malfunction.
It's a shame they don't pop up a third time somewhere else.
Yeah. Like if they'd been the next door neighbours that have the fancy oven or whatever,
or an ancient Greek version of them.
I could have done with like maybe a third helping of them just to round it out.
Yeah, well, it's that rule of threes that we love. No, I don't think there's anything that I really don't like. That kind of muddling of the meaning at the end, a little bit.
I have issues with Kevin's diction, but it's a kid.
Yeah, kid actors.
Wendell.
Kid actors, yeah.
There's something about the way he says "brilliant" though that really amuses me because it reminds me of the way Rick Mail says "brilliant" in. Yeah, I get it. Brilliant. And every time he said that made me chuckle. But there's certain things that I'm like, that's so very middle class English. The way he's like, "Oh, jolly good show," and I was like, children don't talk like that. Well, maybe posh little kids do, like, but definitely not.
He's not supposed to be posh.
No, but he's kind of
that's a
like
working class household that he's supposed to be from.
He's got notions.
But yeah, no, there's nothing like serious that I don't like. Little silly foibles like his parents exploding and nobody caring.
His parents exploding is brilliant.
Them making an incredibly loud escape from the cages and just like making a whole load of noise as they sneak around.
Why does he just stand there to be turned into a pig?
Og.
Yeah.
Og's not the smartest. When Og becomes a hog.
And then he becomes the full hog.
Oh, and when everybody shows up to rescue him, I find it a little bit weird when the cowboys are like, "We're going to have a lynching."
Oh, I didn't catch that. I was like, oh.
Just before they lasso him.
No.
When the cowboys is like, "Yeah, we're going to have a lynching." And I'm like...
Can we not?
Yeah, can we not?
Oh. No, I was going to say, when he's captured by those flying goat head things.
With the one weird bony hook.
No, do you know what what the fuck is it called? It's the Welsh New Year's.
Oh, yeah.
With the horse skull.
With the horse thing.
The Mary Gwyn.
Yeah, if you say so.
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, remind me of that. When he's like, "Bye-bye," and he blows them all up. And he's
Robert,
like,
your time has come.
And he's like, "Oh, yes, thank you, sir." And he's like, "Excellent." And then blows up the dog.
Benson.
Sorry, Benson. You're going to have
to be quiet, Benson.
He really is fabulous.
And
then it just gets really even more ridiculous. When one's in the tank and the other one's in that like jet fighter space thing. I don't know where he got that. But Randall's like, oh, I can't control it. And he's like, of course you can't.
You silly little man.
Because I am.
Yeah, he's one of those just brilliant, over-the-top, hammed up, Skeletor-esque villains.
Oh, you know I love my villains. Fucking theatrical and dramatic.
But he's got some brilliant comedy lines in there really as well. He really does.
And if he wasn't wearing, like, part of it is the fact that he looks so absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it's the mad headdress. I love that headdress. The fact that you only see it that once is a fucking crime.
Yeah.
Because that is beautiful. Like, it is a full, like, I'm sorry, when he pulls out the gas mask and puts it on, and I was like, why do you have such a utilitarian gas mask when you have that on the back of your head?
And why is it...
Well, he emits a fog.
Why gas?
I don't know, fun, shits and giggles. He was like, I have this gas mask.
Well, I suppose...
May as well use it.
Why am I questioning the gas and not the weird, like, carousel version of killing them?
That came, like, all the way at the top of his head with the extending knife, like some sort of weird fucked up go-go gadget.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the only function that thing had was stabbing.
I assume it... No,
it twirled. It spun. It turned on and it started spinning.
It spun, yeah. No, I think it's just...
It reminded me of that thing that they have in Futurama to take off Fry's lower horn.
Yes.
And I was expecting it to start, like, producing other things in an escalation, but it didn't, sadly.
No. Sadly, no.
I think that was something he was like, I'm going to test this for Brazil. It had, yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently that he did try and sell Brazil first, but they were having trouble, so he made this instead. Yeah. He pitched this instead because he thought it would be an easier pitch.
Yeah, Brazil's a lot. And then, like, Brazil was only the ramp up to what culminated in 12 Monkeys and his breakdown.
Yeah, no, I mean, this does have, like, a lot of his signature flair and stuff.
It's not quite the minutiae of detail that he becomes known for later on.
Well, I mean, there is definitely some of it of that detail in there, but it's not like any of the kind of crazy, convoluted, or hard to follow stuff that he might be known for in some of his other narratives. It's a fairly straightforward narrative, but it is more a family film. Yeah. Oh, it is definitely a family film.
Yeah, and it's geared more towards like a younger audience to be able to understand it. So there's not like that bit halfway through where they're in the pirates when they've gone.
Oh, they've gone to the land of
legends.
Land of legends, yeah.
Because you only have to believe to get there.
Yeah.
And the pirates, the ogre.
The ogre, yeah.
The ogre and his wife.
Yeah.
I was just like, you're amazing, but you are not the guys from The Princess Bride.
No, I think they were going for that kind of
Although
vibe.
The ogre's wife just being like, do you want the cream?
Well, yeah.
Constantly being like, is it your back? Is it your neck? Is it your foot?
They were going to have her in makeup, but they decided it was funnier if it was
she's just normal. It's hilarious. It's like, because you meet them first, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with it? Like, what the shit?
Did you notice when the whole thing is revealed that the ship is a hat for the giant?
Yeah.
And he steps up out of the ocean and crushes that hut.
With the fighting couple in it?
Did you notice what the fighting couple were?
No.
Where did that little fishy go?
Oh, was it with the long arms?
It's the little elephant things from...
and the arms! Yeah. Sorry, because I was watching it on my phone.
I saw it in trivia, and then I didn't notice it the first time, and then I was watching it the second time, and I looked right closely, because it's so small. Even on a big screen, it's quite small. But yeah, it's the little elephant dudes from The Meaning of Life.
And the arms. The fish.
A lot less weird looking when it's tiny on the screen and not right up there in your face.
Yeah, that is some fucked up paper mache.
That bit always weirded
me out.
But they
drill into the giant's head and are like, what do they pour in there? It's like sedative or tranquilizer or something?
Some sort of sleeping potion.
Yeah, they're like, sleeping potion. Let's just pour it in the hole we drilled in his head.
Well, I mean...
That's safe. Trepanning!
Either that or right around
on top of the giant. Let the demons out or in! I did like the shattering of that mirror thing when he's like, oh, we're right here, we found it.
Mm.
And they're like, there's nothing here when they find the invisible barrier.
But
them all reacting to the invisible barrier and like mushing their face down it and stuff.
I really like the effect when they enter
That's such a pretty matte painting.
With
the big bridge over that comes to like a razor point.
No, you know, when they actually enter the realm of legends or whatever it's called, and they like splash down into the ocean.
Yeah.
And it's just a sepia like effect over them falling into water, but in reverse.
Yeah.
It looks really fucking cool. Yeah. It's a really simple effect, but it looks really, really cool. Well, the weird like sound effects they have over it probably add to it.
No, but a glass shatter always works really well when it's something like an invisible barrier and then it being all jagged and them having to climb over it.
Yeah.
But why is it? I don't understand how they actually break it. It's like all of them together or something.
No, it's when they start to have the scuffle and Randall picks up the skull.
Oh, and throws
it at them and misses and hits the barrier.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently violence is all you need to break the barrier.
What do you want? Peace. How do you get it?
With a knife. Any other high points for you?
Obviously Sean Connery, like, just wow. In general, like, yes, please, thank you, sir. I love Robin Hood, but I love John Cleese. Like,
Robin Hood is definitely a high point. Robin Hood and Pansy Vincent.
Just yes, obviously evil genius.
Evil. I think he's just evil.
No, he's evil genius. Right. Yeah, and then God just being like, might be my greatest invention yet. Yeah,
all probably similar high points for me. The evil and the supreme being, both fucking hilarious. Both probably have some of the best lines in the movie between them. Like the real funniest lines.
Kevin's just kind of annoying and there. He's not what I'm watching the movie for. It's kind of, I feel bad when he's like getting taken when he wants to stay with Agamemnon.
Yeah.
And there's points in it where I'm like, yeah, no, keep the kid with you because, like, his family life is shit and he really doesn't need to go back to that.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, literally anything is better. The Time Bandits themselves are so sweet. Big fan of Randall just because he's great.
David Rappaport is great. And I remember seeing him in other things as a kid. Like, I would have been quite familiar with him.
Yeah.
Like, the second he started talking, I was like, I remember that voice.
Yeah. Them all, they're just so adorable.
Like I said,
just because they really play it. They all really lean into doing, like, the big puppy dog eyes the whole time for a lot of it. When they're trying to get away with shit, they all do the kind of like blinky head tilt, being like, "Look at me, how can you be mad at me?"
Like adorably inept.
Yeah, but it's all part of their ruse. They're like, "Oh, look at me, I'm being so cute and adorable, but I'm also robbing you blind."
Yeah,
and it's really, really well done because you don't notice them lifting stuff.
I will say
like Napoleon's hand and shit, where it's like obvious.
Their dance numbers definitely improved between Napoleon and ancient Greece.
Yeah, definitely getting better in ancient Greece.
They're
also
way better.
Outfits.
Yeah,
them were some fancy costumes.
But no, I'm with you. High points are John Cleese and then God and the evil one.
The evil genius.
It's just they're so funny.
You can't beat a campy villain. Like, I'm sorry, you can't. And he's not, like, even though he's not even really a villain.
Yeah.
Like, he's just, that's what he's supposed to be. And, like, if the Supreme Being made everything, didn't he make you? He blows him up and is like, that's an excellent question.
No, don't ever question me again. Excellent question.
I'm answering it rhetorically.
Yeah.
It's just... it's fucking brilliant.
It's
very
excellent. It holds up.
Alan Rickman as the Sheriff of Nottingham in that one, the Kevin Costner one, where it's just like, he's just you 10 o'clock, you 11:30. Like, it's very much that energy.
He's great.
Yeah.
Overall, the whole film is great. It still holds up really, really well. It's a great little family film.
Yeah.
It's still very entertaining just to watch as an adult.
It's still ridiculously absurd. If that was never your thing, you will not enjoy this because you'll be left going, what the fuck?
I mean, it's not as absurd as his other stuff or as absurd as Python.
No, it's just kind of like little breaks of madness. They gotta let it out in like little bits.
Yeah,
like when you're first dating somebody.
Yeah, it's like it's family film absurd.
Yeah, this is an intro to Python.
Yeah, or an intro to Gillingham.
An intro to the world of Gillingham, and then the greater world of the Pythons.
Yeah, it is.
And then on to Spike Milligan.
Great on its own though.
He would have been great in this.
Spike?
Yeah.
No, but we did have Spike 2 weeks ago.
I know, but more Spike. All the Spike.
Always Spike, yes.
Yeah. And Dave Allen.
Yes. Anybody we can claim.
Yes.
But no, that was Time Bandits. I'm glad to revisit it. It had been way, way too long since I had watched it.
Yes, very much so. I always have this feeling that Terry Gilliam movies are unbelievably long.
This is long enough. It's an hour 51. Yeah. It doesn't feel very long. It doesn't
feel long, but it's one of those ones where I'm always like, I know that they're long films, and I'm like, I'm not in the mood to watch something that long. What you mean. Brazil is a slog. I love Brazil, but I always watch it in at least 3 parts because I just can't do the whole thing. My brain there's too much going on. It's kind of like that Hamster and 12 Monkeys. That's what I'm watching in that scene.
But especially for a family film from the 80s. Yeah. Yeah, it is long. It's long enough. It's an hour 55, I think. But when you're watching it, it doesn't feel it.
No, and the way it
a little bit here and there, but overall.
Because it's kind of in sections. Every time they go through a door, you can I can pause it here and come back to it.
Yeah.
And I won't have missed out on any more story. I'll be right with them in the news.
Yeah, it's easy.
Where are they now?
Yeah.
What have they landed in this time?
But it is well worth the watch if you haven't gone and watched it in a while like us. That's the third of our time travel-y type films.
Yes.
All of which were kind of family friendly.
Yeah.
Jumping through different time periods.
Yeah.
Next week's is not that at all. It's one time period mostly, and equally as absurd as this week. It's Gentlemen, I Killed Einstein.
Yeah. It is absurd though.
Oh, it absolutely is absurd.
Oh God, it is.
I hope it's as good as I remember it being.
Oh, it has to be.
Because we've committed to it now.
Yeah, all I remember is ladies wear beards and that dude's got a little cat in his pocket for the whole film.
Oh, I forgot about the cat.
The kitten? Yeah. The kitten that he keeps in his suit pocket that every now and again he just kind of bashes back in.
Yeah,
or he brandishes it at people.
For those of you who don't know, the film is
a
Czech film from the 60s or the early 70s. Wherein, I can't remember exactly why, but somebody goes back in time, kills Einstein, and then goes back to his present. And when he goes back to his present, all the women have beards. He
breaks physics, so now chemistry is king, whereas in our timeline, physics is what runs the world. They've decided that chemistry is what runs the world instead.
Oh, you remember more of it than I do.
And that's fucked up women, and now they all have beards, and they have to go back in time and fix it.
Yes. So that's what we got.
It's ridiculous.
That's what we've got for you next week. It is up on YouTube. I went and looked. So is Time Bandits, actually. Yeah. Because our DVD copy is ridiculously quiet. So
it's
I ended up watching
it on YouTube.
Very
old DVD.
It is a very
old DVD. And all the old ones are really quiet because, Interview with the Vampire, you can barely hear.
But considering it wasn't anywhere else on streaming, I'm still glad that we have the DVD copy because as ever,
it has subtitles.
Yes, and as ever, physical media.
Woohoo!
But yeah, that's about it for Time Bandits, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Sorry again for the delay. We'll try and, I know I keep saying this, but we'll try and stop doing it. But we will be back as soon as we can with Gentlemen, I Killed Einstein. In the meantime, if you want, you can head back and listen to our previous episodes or our other podcast, Mono Rants the Boys. Or you can come and chat with us on Twitter at RantsMono, on Instagram at monorants_the_boys, or on Blue Sky at monorants. Or you can send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. And we'll chat with y'all soon. Bye bye.